Well, we love sharing delicious recipes right here in Virginia this morning. This one is for the dogs.
Yeah, and as Jess already mentioned, our great friend Evan Armour recently spent time in the kitchen with a baking expert. She shares her recipe for healthy dog treats, perfect for National Dog Day. Take a look.
Alexandria Davis is taking us inside the kitchen to make some dog treats for National Dog Day. She's the owner of Tiny Vines Food Co., where she specializes in pastries and sells them at farmers markets. She's also a host at Foodie Path, where you can sign up for fun local food experiences like this class Alexandria teaches in person, all about making pet treats. She brought us into the kitchen for this tutorial, and we think your pet is gonna love it.
Today I'm going to show you how to make some dog treats, and we're gonna make pumpkin dog treats.
So let's get started. Here's what you need.
So we're gonna have 2 cups of whole wheat flour, 1 egg, a 1/4 teaspoon of baking soda and a 1/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, 4 tablespoons of water, and a 1/2 cup of pumpkin puree.
Alexandria says each of these ingredients serves a purpose in these treats.
Whole wheat flour can help reduce cholesterol for your dogs and help maintain sugar levels and also help with weight management. The next ingredient we have here is cinnamon. So cinnamon acts as an antifungal. It also helps with brain function, so it can help with focus, memory for your dog. Baking soda, baking powder, basically it just helps fluffen up the treat and not make it as dense as if you were not to use it. The egg and water help bind the whole treat together. And coconut oil, so it also has an antifungal property. It also helps with bacteria and inflammation. It also helps with their coat and odor. And last but not least, pumpkin puree. It has vitamin A, C, and E. It also has iron and potassium, which also means that it helps with their digestive systems. So if they're ever not feeling well, a little bit of pumpkin always helps, but as I say, you should be eating these treats in moderation. It should not replace a meal. Now we're gonna start making it. So first we're gonna put in all our dry ingredients. So the whole wheat flour, and then we're gonna add cinnamon, and baking powder and baking soda. And then we're just gonna give it a quick mix. You just wanna make sure that it's all integrated, so you won't have certain bites that have too much cinnamon or too much baking powder. And next we're gonna be doing the wet ingredients. So first we're gonna put our egg in. And then we're gonna put in our water. We're gonna put in the coconut oil. And last but not least, the pumpkin puree. I'm just gonna give it a nice mix and making sure that everything is properly integrated. So now that it's all mixed together, we're gonna put it on the table and then we're gonna roll it out. So our goal is to roll it out so it's about 1/4 of an inch thick before we start using our cookie cutters and cut out different designs. Perfect, and you can pick out any shapes, any size you pretty much want. We're gonna do smaller ones, and you go for it. There you go. You can do a dog bone, do little hearts, and you just keep going until you use up the whole surface. So now that we're done cutting out all our little designs and they're all on a plan, we're going to be putting it in the oven at 350 for 30 minutes. So now that it's been 30 minutes, we're going to be taking out our dog treats and letting them cool down.
If your treats are still soft after cooling down, they'll need to be refrigerated, so make sure they're hard and cooked through to extend their shelf life.
So now that it's fully cooled, we're going to start bagging them. So we're just going to grab handfuls and just fill each bag up. And you can store them away in your pantry, you can leave them on your counter, and just, give your little pupper a treat whenever he does something good.
These treats now ready for your pup to enjoy any day, but especially on National Dog Day. We'll share more information about this recipe, Alexandria's classes, and Tiny Vines Food Co. on our show website, virginiathismorning.com. Evan Armour, Virginia This Morning.